Hello there, this is David from David Books and Comics, and today I thought I'd show cleaning or do a cleaning of my Scarecrow series for a few reasons. One is that people have been commenting on it and um, showing a similar interest in the series, but also there's a lot of cleaning. When I was going through the books, I noticed there were a lot of pencil marks inside the books. And the other reason is I missed one of the more important editions of the books. I do have one of the first editions. So I'll show that as I'm doing the cleaning. Anyway, so this is the first chronologically in the series. It's called Dr. Sin on the High Seas. And here you have um, a dedication to the great John Buchan, who created the Prester John series. And he also did this series. This is a publication for Hodder and Stoughton. It's an anthology of the all four Richard Hannay adventures. And you can see the compilation volumes, the Scarlet Pimpernel, Richard Hannay, War Stories of Sapper, Edgar Wallace. So anyway, so I'm going to do a cleaning of some of these books because I've noticed that there's still the pencil marks. And we'll see what's in there. Yeah, 39 Steps, of course, was filmed into a movie directed by Alfred Hitchcock and starring in the lead role uh, Robert Donat. Okay, so that's that. Anyway, so I'm going over the Dr. Sin books. So this one's fine. Further Adventures. Yeah, so that's Rich and Cowan originally published. That's the first edition in 1936. So, nice tight copy. Some creasing on the cover, but otherwise a nice copy. And this is Dr. Sin Returns. And this one's fine. This one was published, Rich and Cowan, 1935. So chronologically, it's the third book in the series. This is B630, B629, and that's B628. So that's how I know how the series goes. This is the Courageous Exploits. Yeah, and it still has a price on it. So my inspiration for doing this, of course, is the Jules Bird, who's one of the famous channels on paperbacks and Star Wars memorabilia. So he does a lot of this cleaning whenever he gets a supply of his books. Anyway, so this is the Courageous Exploits. This is published by Rich and Cowan, the first edition in 1939. All right, so that's that. And this is The Amazing Quest. Let's have a look. Yeah. So that's The Amazing Quest of Dr. Sin. Slight creasing on the cover. Nice even spine. Clean. So that's that one. This is The Shadow of Dr. Sin. We'll look at the publication date. Rich and Cowan, 1944. Okay, so that's okay. Crease, damage. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, but in the glare, yeah, there it is. You can see how there's still a tape thing. I don't really know, other than washing it with water, very gently actually. I can take that off. All right, so that's that one. Okay. And this is the last one in the series, Dr. Sin. And no price tag, so that's good. Rich and Cowan, 1915. This is the last book in the series. Chronologically, is actually the first one published. So Rich and Cowan in 1915. All right, so let's see where it says. Yeah, this is the 7th book and last title in the Dr. Sin saga. So that's that one. And this is the Arrow book edition from the 60s. And I can't take that off, obviously. This is from 1966, a third impression. Rich and Cowan, first published, 1936. So that's that cover. And obviously it has marking on the cover. Slate spine roll. Alright, so that's that one. And this is the other edition of Further Adventures. And this is from the 60s, I believe. Let's see if there's any pencil marks. So this is reprinted in 1963. First is 1936. So nicely done. Obviously well read. Slight spine roll. And this is Dr. Sin on the High Seas. And it has this on it, which I have to take out with water. So you dip water and then go over the price tag. The only thing is that this had the original price tag, and then it had the what would be the North American price tag on top, which was not necessarily needs to be removed. That can be left on, I think. Anyway, that's the Russell Thorndike. It says he was an actor and author, is married, has 5 children, was born on February 6, 1885 in Rochester, where his father was canon of the cathedral. He had 2 ambitions, to be a writer or actor. When he was 18, his parents entered him with his sister Sybil into Ben Greet's famous Academy of Acting in London. Now, Sybil Thorndike is a very famous actress, actually. As an actor, Mr. Thorndike has traveled all over the world, but his spiritual home has always been his beloved Romney Marsh, where Dr. Sin occupied the pulpit of dim church under the wall by day and rode with Mipps, his sexton, at the head of a smuggling band by night. So there you go. This is the first Arrow of the, chronologically, the first novel. So there you go. With its dedication to John Buchan, the author of the book I showed, who was Canada's Governor General at one point, under the title Lord Tweedsmuir. All right, that's that. And this is the rare paperback. It's a Reader's Library edition. And I looked inside already. There's no pencil marks inside. Now I'll show you the very first edition of The Amazing Quest of Dr. Sin by Russell Thorndike. That's what it looks like. So it needs a new wrapper with wrapper dust jacket protecting with the wrapper. So it does have pencil marks. Let's says first 1938, and that was the price tag, which is fairly reasonable for a first edition of this series. Alright, so that's that. Look inside. And it gives you a listing of 5 of the Dr. Sin books, including the last one, of course. And of course, the last one was actually published first by Rich and Cowan way back when, in 1915. Alright, so that's that one. And there you see first published 1938. And it gives a dedication to George Arliss, who brilliantly brought Dr. Sin to life on the screen. Now, George Arliss was the first person that I know of to portray this character, Dr. Sin, on the big screen. In my view, the best performance of Dr. Sin was the Patrick McGoohan. In Walt Disney's version of the Scarecrow of Romney Marsh. To me, that was the best. Gives you a picture of George Arliss's version of Dr. Sin with his high hat and green coat. And there's the gun and there's the Bible. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this little presentation, cleaning my Dr. Sin alias Scarecrow collection. If you did, remember to give me that like. Thanks everyone for subscribing. And as always, feel free to comment. Bye.